How's it going, guys? My name is Doe. Hope we're doing good. And today's video is going to be about assumptions about me. So, to get started, we have one from Colt. Assumption: you are hiding the true method of getting catalyst cells. Why, yes. Why would I tell y'all how to get catalyst cells and make videos on that and get many views? I get asked that question every day, even though I've already made a video on it, but whatever, No, I don't get the cell. You get to sell like any other cell except for trial cells. All right, it's easy. Y'all just being a little ridiculous. Alex Nelson, you don't like horror games or movies. This is beyond true. Like horror movies, video games, all this stuff, like anything that's like actually scary, and even just pop-ups freak me out. Like pop-ups aren't that big a deal. I just get a little, little jump scare kinda. But gore and just like things like movies that are meant to mess with your mind, I can't get it out of my mind for weeks. Like it's just in my head. I can't go to sleep at night. I'm being serious. Like I can't stand scary stuff. I just can't stand it. Ever since I was a kid, anything scary would just haunt me for a long time. So I don't mess with scary stuff. I don't appreciate it. Must have some childhood trauma. I'm not sure, but I avoid it. So yeah, you're right on that one. Ethan Lowry's assumption: you know a lot about this game that you can't tell us. You know all the new things coming down to the last detail. P.S. Goaty McBodie24 was here. I know things that are coming in advance, but not to the extent that some of you might think. Like, I have no idea what is coming for Weapon 9. Like, a lot of times, I know what you guys know when you guys know it, right? Like, Weapon 8 being announced and whatnot, I didn't really know what was going on until everybody sort of kind of knows, which apparently Weapon 8 is going to be a bow. That could change, but anyway, I don't really get told that much stuff in advance, but I do know some things that happen in advance to a certain degree. It's just nothing crazy, I guess. So, kinda. Ragnarok, assumption: you don't need glasses, but wear them to look smarter. There was a lot of things about glasses and certain other things in this chat section, but no, I actually need glasses. Like, I can see without them, kinda, but my vision's kind of blurry. And speaking of glasses, I need a new prescription, but I just never go. I never go to the doctor. I'm scuffed like that. But no, I do not wear them to look smarter. I don't try that hard. I'm missing a tooth, for God's sake. Like, I look K-Kona as heck, bro. There ain't no looking smart around here. I'm gonna butcher some names here. Denindra Javier. Assumption: you fantasize Valimir every night in your dreams. He's a charming behemoth after all. Kim wipes are okay, buds. There was a lot of Kim wipes talk in this chat, and I didn't really appreciate it, okay? Those Kim wipes are for my glasses, I promise. And no, I hate Valimir, dude. I hate Valimir so much. That behemoth, like, if it was gone from the game, I think it'd be better. Be a better game. Bamboozled. Assumption: you don't use the Kim wipes just for... Okay, see what I'm talking about? The Kim wipe... Dude. This ain't no... Like, this is not no, like, bounty. It's not the cleaner, picker up, or swifter. None of that stuff. These don't clean up that well, anything like that. Okay? I haven't tried. I wouldn't know, but I could only assume from the material that I'm looking at, it wouldn't do a good job. Moving forward. Bunch of weirdos. Not Kira Yoshikage. Assumption: you spent a lot of money on this game for cosmetics. I don't know how much I spent. I'd probably say in the realm of like 500 to 600, maybe probably like $600, I think. Now, I've made a lot more from it, so it's justified in my case. And in anyone's case, if you like spending money on a game and you can afford it and it won't hurt you financially, go ham. All right, go nuts. But yeah, I spent a pretty decent amount on this game. Before Dauntless, the most money I spent on a game for cosmetics was $20 on Fortnite. That's it. It's a Peter. Assumption: when you say you hate the game on live streams, you actually mean it. I don't hate Dauntless. And when I say that, I'm mostly just upset like at certain aspects of Dauntless. Like some things, when you play the game as much as I have, you sort of expect things to change, which the devs might not be fully aware of every little thing that might tick me off, and they're not supposed to be. So when I say I hate the game on stream, it's in the moment. If I hated the game, I wouldn't play it. That's just as simple as that. I can make videos for any game I want to. I really could. It might take time to sort of develop and get known in sort of a different game, but the way I make videos, I could do that for many games. I just have to be decent in the game and I'm good. It would just take time. So if I hated Dauntless, I wouldn't play it. That's just the simple truth there. You don't like pizza, but your name is OhDough. So I didn't pick this because I don't like pizza. I like pizza, but I used to eat pizza, but I'd only ever eat the toppings and never the bread. When I was a kid, I never like I was a dude. My eating habits as a kid were terrible. When I got burgers, I'd only eat the meat from the burger. When I got pizza, I'd never eat the bread or the crust. I would just eat the toppings. I don't know what's wrong with me. That was not healthy. If someone would just give me like a freaking some sort of book about hey how to eat and not be scuffed, life would be so much different. Master Dropper 2812 assumption: you spend most money you earn on food and cosmetics. On food, I spend a lot of money on food. Like, and I'll probably end up spending a lot more because I'm taking health a bit more seriously, trying to figure out how to cook for myself, and eating healthy isn't the most expensive, but it's also not the cheapest. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be sort of a costly in the future. Cosmetics wise, like I said earlier, like 500, 600 bucks, nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. James Gumawid, you're just not good enough to actually finish Valor Mastery. You listen here, brother, okay? It's not that I'm not good enough. It's more like I just don't care. Like, my time is worth more than these Valmer interrupts. And matter of fact, I almost guarantee they'll change Valmer interrupts to make them easier, make them more plentiful to get. They'll change it. So anyone that's already gotten it, you wasted your time. That's my assumption. I could be wrong, but I'm out here. I'm playing the long con, all right? I'm not trying to waste like 4 or 5 hours to get 100 interrupts. Actually, be like 8. Tesalt Shaker assumption: Douglas has his mom's credit card in his wallet. All right, this is funny because what I do, it's not on purpose. It kind of just happens. When we go out places like for food or shopping or whatever, I casually leave my wallet at my brother's house, so I can't really pay for anything. Now, if my parents wanted to, they could obviously just make me pay for it, and I'd be cool with it. But most of the time, they're like, "All right, we got you." I'm like, "Hey, love y'all." So in a way, I kinda have my mom's credit card in my wallet. It's just it's a different sort of route I take to do that. Hey man, mom CCOP. What can I say? Assumption. Wait, it's from Frank Zong. I'm gonna butcher y'all's names. I apologize in advance. Doe's house only contains one room, and he doesn't know how to make a bed. I know how to make. I don't know. Okay, I don't know how to make a bed, but even if I did know, my bed's against the wall. Like, do you guys realize how small my room is? My room is 8 feet by 9 feet. I'm pretty sure. I could be a little off. That's not very big. I have my desk that's an L shape. I have my bed that touches my desk. So that's touching this wall and these 2 walls, right? My dresser is next to my desk, touching dang near making sure I can't open my closet. Like, bro, I don't know if you guys realize this. My house is not very big. So if I could make my bed, or it's not my house, my brother's house, or this room rather, if I could make my bed, it'd be difficult because I couldn't get to the other side of my bed to tuck the sheets in. Let me live. Whoosh. All right, this name's gonna get demolished. Renewal? Okay, I want to restart the video. I messed that name up really bad. Renewal? Islam Avash. Assumptions: you love to help out noobs even though they give you conniptions. I should have just said Avash. I should have just shortened it because I butchered that. Okay, the only time helping out new players gives me a conniption fit is if I'm fighting like Embermain or a really boop heavy fight where you want to interrupt it, otherwise you can't play the game, and no one's stacking. That's the only time I'm just like, bro, just take me out back, like Old Yeller. Just take me out back. I don't want to be here anymore. Give me the Sudoku puzzle. I'll end it right here. That's the only time. Other than that, I don't mind it. I actually prefer it because that's the only time that the hunts actually last a long time, in a way that's more meaningful than just let's make the hunts last longer. That's a different topic. People drive me up a wall with that one. Universal Cat. I assume you're the type of guy who washes his hands before going in the shower. I don't do that. Although, I wouldn't call myself a clean freak, but I do like to be cleaner than the average person, I guess. Like my brother, like it's funny because my brother and my dad are the opposite. They're mechanics. They're always messing with stuff. Always getting like hella dirty. Always, like my brother has, it looks like he painted his nails because of all the oil in his fingernails. I'm different. If I get oil on myself, I'm like, bro, I gotta wash my hands. This is kind of weird. Like I can handle it, but if I have the option to wash my hands, I'm gonna wash my hands. So that's sort of the answer to that one. Mo King J. You expected more from the new season of Dauntless? I know I did. Actually, no. I think that Dauntless delivered more than I was expecting. Because my expectations, which I think people expect more in an unfair way, right? Because we were getting a new escalation, we're getting all this new stuff. So the expectation is Umbra escalation will be as good as Blaze escalation. That's a fair expectation. Umbra escalation was better than Blaze escalation. So I'm not really sure what else I could expect, right? Like if you all were expecting the sword rework, then that's just misinformation, because the sword rework was not supposed to come out with Umbra escalation. So personally, I think that they did a good job, and they're doing a good job at making the new patches more meaningful. The ones that are big, at least. Quality of life patches are quality of life. It's not gonna be life changing. It's just gonna improve the quality of your life. So that's my assumption. Zoomer16, assumption you're a girl. That's why everybody simps to you on Twitch. Yes. Subscribe to my Only Slayers. Yeah. No, dude. I'm a dude. If I was a chick, that'd be interesting. It really would. If I was a chick, I don't know if I'd try. See, this confuses me. I'm not sure if I was a chick, I'm not sure how far I'd go on the whole OnlyFans stuff like that. Because I might give it a shot. You know, if I had the looks, maybe. That's called diversification of income, man. Just doing all kinds of stuff. Be a Twitch streamer, OnlyFans. Man, I'd be a businesswoman, I tell you what. But no, I'm a dude. Sorry, bud. Jejong, what the? Jejong puppy uwu. Don't make me smile. It shows off my tooth that's missing. I get self-conscious. Assumption, your sleeping schedule is non-existent. It used to be really bad. Right now, it's not that bad. Like, I think it's 11:42. That's not that bad. I'm not tired, but I'll get tired before 2. Like, for me, if I can go to bed before, like, 2 in the morning, I'm like, okay, it's not perfect, but I'm not completely freaking broken in the morning. Like, I'm not just like, okay, what kind of universe am I in right now? What's the year? It's not that bad. 2 in the morning, going to bed at that time, I can survive. Going to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning, terrible. Which is why, man, Revy and Zanny, or Revy, he'll be like, yo guys, you want a game? Want to play some video games at 2 in the morning my time? And I'm like, bro, it's like, you trying to kill me or something? You don't respect my sleep schedule. You shouldn't ask that kind of stuff. It's just disrespectful and hurtful. Asking me at 2 in the morning to play video games. Because you know when you play video games with your friends, you'll be up for like another 2 hours. So I gotta say no. Like, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I can't. I want to, but I can't. Because my body is telling me no. Alright, Claude Coat. I feel like I'm saying that right. You took speech classes in school that didn't do the trick. Bro, I feel like I've zoned out so many, like, I wouldn't say traumatizing things as a kid, but things that were just less than ideal as a kid. Like, so many experiences that I just can't remember, that my parents have to tell me about, that I can't recollect. But I'm pretty sure I took speech classes a couple times. I still can't do the English that well. I try. I really do. Like, you guys don't understand how often I'll make videos and just keep retaking and going over just the first, hey guys, how's it going? Like, going over just that part alone, I'll have like 10 different takes sometimes. Like, I try. I don't want to make it to where you guys can't understand me. Like, if there's a video where I can hear myself just not being audible and not really enunciating things, I'll redo the whole video. I really will. Because if I can't listen to it, I'm like, why would I expect anyone else to? So, all right, Hansi Boy. This one's pretty funny. Assumption, you're secretly a part of Phoenix Labs. No. Although sometimes it feels like I'm a Phoenix Labs shill, even though I'm not. Like, if you guys watch the live stream, you know that there are times where I'm a little harsh on Phoenix Labs. Like, more harsh than I want to be. But I'm harsh nonetheless. So, if I was an employee, I'd get fired for that, because some of I don't go too crazy, but I'm definitely disrespectful sometimes, to the point where I don't want to be that way. It just happens. Like, it's heat of the moment. I don't say things that I can't take back, but I do say things I'm like, that's like after the fact, I'm like, that was a little excessive. I could have not done that. But no, I do not work for Phoenix Labs, and I'm not sure if I would. Not because I think they're a bad company. I play their game a lot, so I wouldn't think that. But I don't really want a job. It's not my thing. It never has really been. So No, I do not. Oh, wait. Abigail Jones. All these assumptions are straight up wait. It's not an assumption, but I thought it was funny because it was true. All these assumptions are straight up memes, and I'm all for them. I was like, I'm cracking up from reading them. Dude, the first time I read these, I was dying laughing, which is a good thing I read through them and then did the video, because the first video would just be me laughing and not really saying anything. Because a lot of these like hit home pretty well. Mohammed Amr, assumption, you mainline Dauntless wiki into your veins. I don't go on the wiki for anything. Aside from like pictures, I never go on the wiki. Like, I get most of my information from people in the community Discord, like Mirnon, Frugal, Ketcal, those folks. That's where I get like all my information for all this kind of stuff. That's just where I go. Those are my sources. Dauntless, assumptions. You're a quiet and chill guy. I'm like the classic introvert, right? Like, I'm quiet when you don't know me and I don't know you. Like, if we don't know each other and I see you and like you don't start a conversation with me, I'm not talking to you. Unless I have to, and this is like, yo, can I get a large fry and a number 2 on Texas toast? Unless I'm ordering from you for food, I'm not talking to you. It's not because I don't like you. I don't know you. It's just you have, like, someone has to engage conversation with me in the first place, and then past that, if like, you know, it's cool. After a couple times, I'm just an open book for the most part. So I'm like the textbook introvert in that kind of case, I think. Christian Coggins reminds me of Goggins, kind of. Assumption, you know more about the future Dauntless than you lead us to believe. I think I liked a lot of these that were kind of similar. I just kind of zoned out. Obviously, I know a bit more because I'm a partner. I get certain privileges as being a partner, but I don't know anything that crazy in advance. Like I said earlier, I don't know things that are coming down like in a year. None of that kind of stuff. I'm more like what's happening in the near future. I get a little advancement on that, just a little bit. Snowfox Equinox. You know what the next Tesca will be. Of course, it's going to be Frost, Radiant, or Terra. Maybe Neutral. You're welcome. Imagine like a new element they just like doing the mix just to throw us all off. Just to like blindside everyone. Lotus Cat, colon 3. You actually wish more people supported you in the in-game store. Of course. Of course I wish more folks use my created code, which is OhDough, in the Epic Games Store at checkout or the in-game Dauntless store. Pick your poison. And just FYI, I did, and I bought the Twin Suns knowing you would. I only condone this message because you use my code. Otherwise, buying the Twin Suns with Platinum is a sin of the utmost degree. In this case, though, you'd have passed. Matter of fact, you get some praise. All right, 65-bit gamer. You use Defender gear in Monster Hunter. I think I did. But in Monster Hunter, I think that my goal was to just like get through the game and all that kind of stuff. So I played Monster Hunter and I played Monster Hunter World. And by the time I quit Monster Hunter World, because I got bored of it, it wasn't for me. Good game, though. I was like Slayer level 212 and Master Slayer level like 200. Something like that. So it was pretty like, they're like both those levels were pretty close to each other. TSA Adahin. I keep saying your name wrong. Assumption, your glasses are an excuse to keep tissues next to your desk. No, I don't, bro. Chat. That doesn't happen in this room, okay? Like, y'all freaks. Y'all freaks. All right, y'all freaks. I am not going any further into detail. Y'all freaks. I love Helldivers. You pity those whom don't own the Elite Pass. Not really. I'm really glad that Dauntless gives players the ability to earn armor from either doing escalation or doing the free hunt pass. Like, you still get armor. And a lot of times the freaking escalation armor is some of the best looking armor in the game. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's pretty cool. It's Damon. You secretly love Grandpa Revy and Thick Boy Zanny. So, aside from Zanny, Zhao, and Revy, or actually no, aside from a couple other people, rather, Zanny, Zhao, and Revy are the people that I actually met in real life. Like, the first people I've actually met in person from gaming, and, you know, we had a good time. This was at PAX West. It was a pretty cool time. Really cool dudes, awesome people. So, yeah, I love my bros. Zanny, Zhao, and Revy. Almost like forgot someone's name. I was like, wait. Lanzan. I'm going to go ahead and say yes and move on, you know? I'm going to say yes because I'm not going to lie here, right? This is not, I don't do an assumption video to lie. You know what I'm saying? A Blazing X Gamer, assumption, if anything is cut diagonally, you can't eat it. This made me laugh, and I don't know why. I just didn't know what it meant. Anything cut diagonally, you can't eat it. Sure, I don't know how to answer that. Cousin Roy, you want to start posting videos of other games, but Dauntless is working so well that you are perhaps not sure if that's the right move. Love your vids, by the way. So, it is kind of weird being a content creator and wanting to make other games, because every single content creator I can think of gets to the point in a certain game where it's like, okay, you're playing a game for a job basically, and you run out of time to make you run out of things to do in the game to make content for. So the natural progression is to play a different game to make more content. Every single creator I've ever seen and like actually followed for a decent amount of time has come to that conclusion and come to that sort of roadblock where it's like, now what? Every single time. And everyone knows once you swap games, you'll sort of like take a little dip in viewership. So in my case, the game that I kind of want to make my content for is Apex. So yeah, I want to make content for other games. It's just the games I really liked in the past died. Like the most recent game that I wanted to play a lot and make content for was Battlerite. That game died. It was like, it's not dead, but it's not really alive. It's in purgatory right now. But yeah. Sign Force, assumption, you put your tunes in skimpy outfits, because you No. I do not partake in the pixelated prawn, okay? Not for me. I'm not saying I haven't tried it, but I am saying it's not for me anymore. Or it wasn't for me in the first place. I don't do it because I think it messes with your brain, and I don't want my brain to be messed with like that. I don't trust it. I don't trust it whatsoever. So, no. Berjo Leonard, you are secretly very thick. Matter of factly, I was at one point. So I'm like 5'10", according to the government. In real life, according to measuring tape, I'm like 5'9". I was pretty freaking thick, bro. I was 198 pounds, roughly, was like my heaviest I've ever been. And this was a couple years back. I was thicker than a snicker, you know what I'm saying? Pretty big. Right now, I'm like 165, and I feel like I'm the leanest I've ever been. I'm not that lean, but I'm the leanest I've been, and I'm still pretty thick. IMO. Could be wrong, but back in the day, I'll post some pictures because, you know what I'm saying? Gotta post up little catfish pics every now and then. The things you're proud of that now you're just like, what have I done to my body? But yeah. Abder, assumption, your primary language is not English. It's American. I think that's pretty accurate because American like normally knows the how Americans speak, and people that speak English don't know how I speak. So I feel like that's the only logical solution to my inability to communicate with other English-speaking people. I don't speak English. That must be the sort of like the solution to this maze. But yeah, probably. Azazel Mori, you can't even bake. I can make brown. No, I can't actually. I can make muffins. That's about it though. You asked me to make a cake or anything else. A souffle? Oh, I'm a soufflop. I'll hit you with that. So if you think muffins is good enough for baking, then I can. If not, then I can't. Wayne Fimster, assumption. Why do you even read this? I'm straight, bro. Okay? I'm pretty sure I've never had thoughts of going any other way. It's just not for me. If it's for you, that's great. That's awesome. Congratulations. Not for me though. That's just me, man. That's just not for me. That's just me. It's not for me. Poke Penite. Assumption, you spend 16 plus hours a day playing games. Okay, so some of these I picked just because they were really relatable, because at a certain point in time, I did play video games for 16 hours a day. And this wasn't when I was a kid. This was like when I was like 20 or 19, 20, 21, something like that. It was Overwatch, and I think for Dauntless too, I played a lot. Like, I have a very addictive personality. I really do. Like, and I know it. I'm aware of it. Fully aware of how I am. So when a certain game, like when a new game comes out, I would just play it like nonstop. Overwatch, Fortnite, Battlerite, Dauntless. So before, yes. Now I really try not to do that. And what helps is just having other hobbies. It's just having other things to do, other things to want to do. It helps a lot. So no, not anymore. Sumin Lee. I'm hoping I say your name right. You're always in the streams. I appreciate you, by the way. I like this concept. Assumption. You don't need to put in your order at Whataburger. They just ask the usual dough. I wish. I wish. I think if I always got the same register, the same cashier, that would happen. I'm pretty sure that would happen. Pretty sure. Although, I don't know, they'd be forgetful, man. But I want to get to a point where, actually, I don't want to get to a point where that happens. That's the point where I have diabetes, and it's just GG from there. So I hope they never know my order. Uh-oh, Stinky ×2. You do not make your own builds. Of course not. I go on freaking gamers only. No. I go on the gaming article websites to get my builds all the No, dude. I make my own builds. All you have to know is what is good on a certain fight. And then from there, you make a build. So all it comes down to is knowledge of the fight and other aspects, not so much knowing how to make builds, because that just comes naturally. That's a better description. OhDough Rain, assumption. You hate playing Dauntless as much as you do, but you want to make us happy. Sometimes I'm not sure why I play Dauntless, because there are times where I don't want to play it, and I still do. And in that moment, I'm like, I know I'm playing the game, and I know that what I'm doing won't get many views, but I can't really explain why I keep playing. Because I don't have to. No one's forced me to play Dauntless, like I said earlier. So it's just weird, man. It's a little different. Nasser Canty, you only use repeaters to show it is not the weapon, but the player. For repeaters, when I first played Dauntless, they were the weapon that I liked the most. They were the weapon, or they were, when repeaters first came out, rather, they were a weapon that I enjoyed the most when they first released. And they were a weapon that really helped my channel sort of progress. And they were honestly the reason why I think I'm in the spot that I am today. I'm just, quote unquote, the guy for Dauntless to some degree. And that's mostly because of repeaters. No one else made content for them for the most part. I did. That just helped me create an audience, and that was sort of the moment where I realized that maybe this could work out, maybe there was something in this for me. So, nah, I play repeaters because I like them. Although they could be better. That's true. They could definitely be better. Johan plays. You don't like this game and want to make videos for other games with macro. I like the game. I'd like to make videos for other games with macro, but that requires me playing other games. So I'll get it soon enough. My new PC's built. It'll let me play other games because my current one doesn't. We'll see what I do with that, because at this point, it's about what will I do with my own time, right? What will I do with my own ability now? Kimi. The thickness of OhDough always mesmerizes me. Also, where's the listen here, bro. This isn't an assumption. This is exploitation of my body. I'm mildly okay with it, but also offended. A little bit. Username. I assume you were bullied in high school. High school was weird because I didn't really get bullied, even though I was not. I was kind of ugly in high school. Kinda. But I didn't, and I was also skinny, so I should have been bullied, but I wasn't. And I think the main reason why I didn't get bullied is because my brother was popular. I was the younger brother of a popular kid. So you mess with me, my brother, he was a big dude, by the way. He was a pretty big kid. So I guess I had that going for me for the most part. But I remember in middle school, kids would always ask me to fight. They wouldn't engage the fight. They'd be like, "Yo, you want to fight?" I'm like, "What No, I want to play video games, bro. Get out of my way. I'll play some Call of Duty, trying to pop off in some Modern Warfare 2. Efra Effendi, we're sponsored by Kim Wipes. I wish. Lotstrick of Karim, you are actually just a Valmer in human skin who is separate, or who's desperate to stop the slaying of his kind, which is why you constantly ask for Valmer to be removed from Dauntless. I wish. Emi, +6 Predator Simp. Kinda, dude, Predator, if you can use Predator, it's just so nice. It's so nice, so good. So much DiMaggio. It's nice. If I can use Predator, I can. So I agree with that. Tonier, secretly an Axebane. I mean, it used to be. So the first weapon I played in Dauntless was Chainblades. And after I realized they couldn't interrupt, because a long time ago they couldn't boop. They just couldn't do it. Unless you had +6 strikes, that was garbage though. I didn't know you could do that. I saw someone playing Axe on Immermain, and they interrupted it. And I was like, how'd you do that? And they're like, I'm playing a real weapon. And I was like, okay, sign me up. So I swapped the Axe, and I played that for a very long time. And then after that, I played Hammer for a while. But yeah. Do you even? Assumption, Douglas is a bot. Always. Always. Lauren, do you secretly drink G Fuel? Never tried it. I don't really want to. Marco Jadzik, you are a cool and goofy dude. This guy actually wrote a lot of things. You don't like sports that much. Kind of the guy that just walks on the ring track. I lift weights. If you consider that a sport, then sure. And I think I used to play soccer a lot, but now I don't. 3, you have a good relationship with your mom. Yeah. 4, ass man but loves big titties. I'd go with that. I think it's a pretty fair. That's a pretty fair stance to have. Okay, pretty fair stance. 5, probably had okay grades in school or just enough to get the best grades. Overall, a good student. In high school, yes. In college, the first couple years, I was like, it was easy. It's community college, not that hard. As soon as university hit and I was taking classes for computer science, I just didn't want to be there. So things started tanking, and I'm happy that things worked out the way they did. Otherwise, I'm not sure where I'd be today. I don't know. David Farfan, you do not clean your glasses with those napkins. Bro, they're not napkins. What the fuck? They're Kim wipes. And I get how that might sound a little sus. They're for your glasses. It doesn't say it on the box, but trust me, they're for your glasses. I wish it's on your box. I wish it's on the box, yo, for your glasses. It'd help me out so much. And abilities. You're running out of videos ideas. I'm sorry. Kind of, but not. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of making most videos interesting. Like, for the most part. Like, there's only so much I can do. So I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. Like, me running out of ideas is what's going to happen soon. Like, I got some ideas that are me being out of ideas. You'll know. You'll know what's happening. And the last thing is, this ain't an assumption, but are you going to post other games on your channel? Yes. Said it a couple times in this video, but yes, I am. That's a 36-minute video. I'll see if I edit this out. I think it's pretty cool though. You know, responding to as many things as I can that I felt were pretty cool. So hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you don't, I swear you're toxic. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. There's actually a lot of folks that aren't subscribed. A bunch of freeloaders, if I'm being honest. And other than that, man, appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all hanging out. I appreciate y'all commenting and just watching the videos, sticking with me, and supporting me. And, you know, just being here support me. So thank y'all for doing that. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.